Khloé Kardashian's fans are in tears after she revealed that she has given all her life savings to her sister Kim. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. It is hard to picture a time when the Kardashian family was not one of the most famous and wealthy families in the world. Today, they live in massive homes, wear designer clothes, and run successful businesses that bring in millions. But there was a time, not all that long ago, when money was tight for them. In those early days, before television fame and global recognition, they went through moments where they had to support each other in ways that were deeply personal. One of the most touching examples of that support recently came to light again, and it has left fans emotional. The story comes from the bond between Khloe Kardashian and her older sister Kim Kardashian. Long before Kim was a household name, she went through her first divorce from music producer Damon Thomas in 2004. It was a difficult time for her, not only emotionally but financially. She had moved out, was living on her own, and suddenly had very little money to get by. In those days, Kim was far from the multi-millionaire she is now, and she needed help just to start over. During a recent episode of the family's Hulu show, The Kardashians, Kim looked back on that time. She remembered something very specific from their childhood. When Khloe was only about 4 or 5 years old, she had been given a giant piggy bank shaped like a Coca-Cola bottle. It was almost as tall as they were as children, and over the years the sisters had filled it with coins and bills. It wasn't just a decoration. It was Khloe's treasure chest, something she had been adding to bit by bit as she grew up. When Kim was going through the pain of her divorce and the stress of not having enough money, she found herself sitting in Khloe's room, upset and unsure what to do. Khloe, seeing her sister in distress, made a decision that would stay in their memories forever. She told Kim that they could use the money from the Coke bottle piggy bank to help her get through this moment. It was not just pocket change inside, it was Khloe's entire life savings up to that point. She took Kim to the bank, cashed it all in, and handed over $6,000. For a young woman in her early 20s, that was everything she had. That $6,000 made a real difference. Kim used it to put a down payment on an apartment so she could have a place to live and start fresh. It gave her a sense of security at a time when she had little else. Later, when her life became more stable and her career took off, Kim paid Khloe back. But she didn't just hand her the money, she found a way to make the repayment meaningful. For Khloe's birthday, Kim tracked down the exact same kind of giant Coke bottle piggy bank they had as kids, filled it with cash, and gave it to her as a gift. She wanted Khloe to know that she had never forgotten the sacrifice she made. Kim recalled how surprised Khloe was. She had not expected her sister to remember such a small detail from years earlier. But to Kim, it was unforgettable. She gave me her life savings at 21 years old, Kim said on the show. How could I not remember? That moment, full of love and loyalty, reminded viewers that beneath all the glamour, the Kardashians are still a family that shows up for each other when it matters. Fans who saw the episode were moved to tears. On Reddit, one person wrote, "When Khloe shared that she gave her life savings to Kim to support her during her first divorce, it literally made me emotional. That's such a sweet thing to do. It really sucks that the universe has given her such a hard time, especially in her personal life." Another fan replied, "I know. I was crying when Kim told the story. What an incredible thing to do for your sister. And so heartfelt that Kim gave the money in the bottle back to her for her birthday." A third added, "Khloe seems like she puts everyone else's needs before her own. I hope she can learn to put herself first sometimes." Moments like this stand out in a show that is often filled with business deals, fashion shoots, and public drama. It shows that even though their lives are far from ordinary now, they have been through very real struggles. The gesture also reflects something that fans have often noticed about Khloe. She is someone who quietly supports the people she loves, often without expecting anything in return. Interestingly, this emotional moment aired not long after another episode showed tension among the sisters over Khloe's birthday party. In that earlier episode, Kim had taken it upon herself to plan the entire event. She was quick to point out that none of her sisters, Kourtney, Kendall, or Kylie, had helped organize it. In a confessional interview, Kim admitted she was frustrated. "I am planning, singular me, Khloé's birthday party. I've been texting everyone, calling everyone. Kendall is traveling, Kylie is Mia, Kourtney is busy with her baby, and usually whoever plans the party pays for the party. But no one is here, and I'm definitely sending everyone a bill." Kim explained that she had done 5 or 6 planning meetings on her own, which was not what she had expected when she took on the job. The lack of involvement from her siblings annoyed her, especially since the party was for Khloé, who is known for being generous with her time for others. She even joked, words, to describe their absence. The frustration didn't end there. As the party date approached, Kim said her sisters suddenly started suggesting major changes to the plans, just 1 week before the event. "If you had a creative idea, you should have jumped in when we were creating it," she told the cameras. "It's done." Her annoyance was clear. This contrast between the 2 episodes is striking. In one, we see Khloé giving up her entire savings for her sister without hesitation. In another, we see Kim putting in a lot of work for Khloé's special day and getting little support from the rest of the family. It's a reminder that sibling relationships, even in famous families, are layered and complicated. There are moments of deep sacrifice and moments of irritation. Both are part of what makes those bonds real. Khloé's act of generosity back in 2004 was not glamorous. It wasn't about luxury gifts or big public gestures. It was about seeing someone you love in pain and doing whatever you can to help, even if it means giving away everything you've saved. For fans, that's what made it so touching. In a world where the Kardashians are often portrayed as out of touch, this story showed the side of them that is relatable and grounded in real family love. Kim's decision to repay Khloé in such a thoughtful way years later shows that she never took that help for granted. It wasn't just about returning the money, it was about acknowledging the trust and care that came with it. The giant Coke bottle piggy bank was a symbol of their shared childhood, a time before fame when small acts of kindness between sisters could mean the world. The response from fans online makes it clear that stories like this resonate far more deeply than flashy purchases or celebrity drama. People see themselves in these moments. Many have had times when a family member stepped in to help them during a crisis, or when they themselves gave up something important to support someone they love. It's a reminder that even the most famous people are shaped by the same kinds of family moments that shape all of us. And maybe that is why the scene hit so hard for viewers. The Kardashians may be billionaires now, but in that moment, they were just 2 sisters, one in need and one willing to do whatever it took to help. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.